Welcome to a tale of old, where the echoes of history still resonate. In a time of conflict, amidst the warring states there existed a man named Feng. He resided in the humble Ji province, burdened by poverty and devoid of promising prospects. Determined to change his fate, Feng turned to the opulent palace of Duke Lord Meng, where he hoped his friend's connection would pave the path to employment. His friend, aware of Feng's predicament, spoke of him to the Duke. Curiosity piqued, the Duke inquired about Feng's skills, only to receive an honest response. Feng possessed no outstanding abilities. Yet, the Duke found solace in this refreshing display of truth and decided to offer Feng a place to rest his weary body and a meal to nourish his hunger. And so, Feng became one of the Duke's many guests, serving alongside thousands of men without clearly defined roles. Though his peers looked down upon him, the Duke treated Feng with kindness. He provided him with decent sustenance, the authorization to use a chariot, and a modest allowance to support his aging mother. Within the palace, where judgment often loomed, Feng found solace in the Duke's benevolence. One day, the Duke announced a call for volunteers. In a remote region known as Zhu, the people were burdened by debts owed to the Duke from years past. Seeking someone adept at meticulous record-keeping, the Duke sought a representative to journey to Zhu and collect the outstanding payments. Stepping forward with conviction, Feng volunteered to undertake the task. With the Duke's blessing, Feng made the necessary preparations for his voyage. He gathered the loan documents and enlisted a few guards to accompany him. Once ready, he returned to the Duke, bowing respectfully, and inquired about the Duke's desires upon successfully collecting the debts. The Duke, unable to discern his specific needs, instructed Feng to observe the palace surroundings and procure whatever was lacking. Arriving in the Zhu region, Feng assembled the villagers, summoning them to review the loan documents. The villagers, grappling with poverty, reluctantly acknowledged the overdue payments. Observing their anxiety and destitution, Feng empathized with their plight. Moved by compassion, he rose to his feet and declared on behalf of the Duke the immediate return of their loan payments. The villagers stood there, stunned, as Feng handed back the money they had just paid. Never before had they witnessed such an act of benevolence. But Feng's kindness did not stop there. He gathered all the loan documents and set them ablaze, symbolizing the Duke's forgiveness and extinguishing their burdensome debts. The villagers erupted with joy, chanting in unison, "Long live the Duke." Returning to the palace, Feng reported his success to the Duke. Surprised by his swift return, the Duke inquired about the collection. Feng humbly replied that while he had retrieved some of the money, he had also fulfilled the Duke's request to purchase what was truly needed. Intrigued, the Duke questioned Feng's acquisitions. With utmost sincerity, Feng explained that he had surveyed the palace and observed its abundance of precious treasures, strong steeds within the stables, and alluring concubines in the harem. Yet he realized that the Duke's true need lay in embodying righteousness, represented by the Chinese concept of yi. Therefore, Feng had procured righteousness for the Duke, for it was the one thing that truly mattered. The Duke, displeased with this intangible acquisition, felt a sense of loss. Despite his vast wealth, he yearned for something tangible. Dismissing Feng, he declared the matter closed. A year passed and misfortune loomed over the Duke. Engulfed by the machinations of power in the royal court, his support waned and his enemies grew bolder. The safety of his entire family became precarious. In the face of this peril, Feng once again stepped forward, offering himself to save the Duke's cherished kin. Grateful for any glimmer of hope, the Duke entrusted Feng with the task. Organizing a dedicated group of loyal guards, Feng devised a clandestine plan. He escorted the Duke and his family out of the palace, embarking on a journey toward the remote Zhu region. Before their arrival, Feng dispatched a scout to notify the villagers, who responded with a heartwarming display. As the Duke traveled along the path to Zhu, men, women, young and old lined the way, jubilantly welcoming him. In that moment, the Duke understood that he had found a sanctuary, a haven created by the villagers to shield him and his family from harm. Relieved and grateful, the Duke turned to Feng, addressing him as Sir. Overwhelmed by emotion, he acknowledged the significance of the yi Feng had purchased for him. It wasn't just righteousness, It was about doing what was right, in the right way, and for the right reasons. The virtue of Yi required no special talents or skills. It was simply the collection of good karma, destined to be repaid when most needed. This tale serves as a reminder that true nobility lies in acts of compassion, integrity, and selflessness. May it inspire us all to embrace the path of righteousness, and in our journey, accumulate a wealth of goodwill. Thank you for witnessing this story, and may blessings grace your path always.